All right. Fantastic. Good morning to you, Murugwa Painters. Good morning to you. Yes, all right. Good morning, good afternoon, crypto ambassadors, wherever you are across the world. I greet you all. My name is Sembacha Chris from Uganda. I am a crypto and a forex trading consultant, one of the leaders that you are working with, in this very wonderful opportunity of cryptocurrency trading using artificial intelligence or using a robot called the Royal Q. Oh yes. Today is a Monday, and Monday we always have what we call signal setting, or how to set trades within your Q application. But as I told you, my trainings have changed from how to set to how to save. How do you save a strategy, a given strategy, within your Royal Q application? And how do you apply a saved strategy to a coin that you want to trade? So trading has been made so easy with a saved strategy. So during this time, when the market is not so decisive, it's not either up, it's not down, but it is in the middle during this time. So I would suggest traders minimize the first buy-in amount, and increase on the number of margin calls so that you can have safety in the market. Are we together? So today's morning on this very Zoom, so I'm going to talk about the super start small and win big strategy. Why is it the one that I'm going to talk about today? Because I feel that it is the best strategy now, depending on the performance of the market or depending on how the market is. So today I'll talk about the super start small and win big strategy. Last Monday, I talked about start small and win big. That is for people trading with $30, $40 trading capital, $80 trading capital, $90 trading capital, and $100 trading capital. So minimum, the start small and win big strategy starts from around $40. Starts from $40 or not 30 or 40. So meaning that a person who is having $30 or $40, you can trade using that strategy. But today, I have come up with a strategy of people trading using $100 and above. If your trading capital is $100 and above, this should be the strategy that you are using. One, the strategy gives you more profit than the start small and win big strategy. Why does it give you more profit? It is because when you look at the first buy-in amount that you are starting with, it is slightly higher than the other strategy of start small and win big. It is slightly higher. And then it also gives you a chance to open up more margin calls. Therefore, you have safety in the market with this strategy. Again, the strategy is capable to give you money on a daily basis. It is capable to give you profits on a daily basis. Why is it possible? It is because you are trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. You are trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Therefore, the strategy, it is possible, it is very possible to give you profit on a daily basis. Again, you are trading with AI margin call off. AI margin call off, which gives a robot a chance to buy faster when the market is going down. You are trading with AI margin call off, which gives a chance to the robot to buy faster when the market is dropping down. Remember, the business is trading, cryptocurrency trading. Trading means buying low and selling high. So whenever the market goes low, that is an opportunity for us to continue buying. It is an opportunity for us to continue buying. And those that buy low, when the market is dropping, are the ones that make more profit. Why do they make more profit? Because they are buying at a cheaper price. It means they are buying high commodities, or they are buying in high quantities. Because the prices are low, now they are buying in high what? In high quantities. When the market rises, they are going to make profit. But the profit they are going to make, it will be much more than that one who has not traded using margin calls. Using margin what? Margin calls. So straight away, I will share my screen. Who told you that I'm sharing the screen? Those ones who are demanding. Those that are demanding the screen. Who told you that I'm sharing the screen? I was just making an introduction. So if you feel you are impatient, so you cannot learn minus seeing. All right. I'll share my screen straight away. I will share my screen straight away. So my focus is always on people understanding the calculations. And I told you, different strategies apply to different trading market conditions. Different strategies apply to different market condition. To different market what? Condition. So during this time, when the market is undecisive, it is not either up, it's not either down, but it is average. What do? Super start small and win big. If the market is down, completely down, the start small and win big is the best strategy to use when the market is down. Why? Because it gives you a chance to open up more margin calls, and then you minimize the first buying amount. When the market goes bullish, that's when the market is okay. There are two strategies that you can use when the market goes bullish. That is buy by poverty, and then you can use the bull run strategy. So you should be able to adjust the strategies depending on the market conditions. You should be able to adjust strategies depending on the market conditions. Because if the market changes the trend, maybe when the market goes down and you remain in the strategy of buy poverty or bull run, of which those strategies are used when the market is bullish or when the market is so good, then it means you will be caught in the market for a longer time. Therefore, you should be able to adjust strategies depending on the market conditions. How is the market? Is it bullish? Is it bullish? Is it average? Or is it down? You get it? Is it down? So you should be able to adjust the strategies depending on the market conditions. So today we are going to look at super start small and win big strategy, whereby I told you that the strategy gives you a chance to open up more margin calls, and the strategy gives you more profit than when you have started with start small and win big. Because if you look at the first buy-in amount, it is slightly higher than the one of the start small and win big strategy. But remember, the strategy starts from people using $100, $100 and above. If you are using $100 and above, you can use the super start small and win big strategy. Again, before I go to the calculations, I want to make this clear. $100, trade one coin per a time. Trade one coin per a time. What do I mean? If you trade a coin and a coin sells, then trade another one per a time. Don't exceed one coin if you are trading using $100. $200, one coin. $300, one coin. $400, one coin. $500, one coin. $1,000, one coin. $2,000, I would say one coin. One coin. $3,000, two coins. $5,000 can trade three coins. So this system of trading very many coins, it is what is leading you to stay in the market for a longer time, because you trade these coins without margin calls, meaning that when the market drops down, you don't have safety in the market. You are going to stay longer in the market without making profit if you don't trade with the margin calls. If you don't trade with the margin calls. Are we together? So if you have understood that, you can type a 2 in the chat. Capital allocation. If you have understood that, you can type a 2 in the chat. So I think this starts from the leaders. This starts from the what? From the leaders. Whoever you are introducing into the business, I think, tell them, I have helped very many people. I have introduced very many people. But let me tell you this. People who are trading using one coin with margin calls and a sub-bin mode real-time settlement, people are making profits on a daily basis. I am sure about that. I'm 100% sure about that. There is a man I introduced into the business called Mike. I don't know if he's here. He's trading using $1,000. He's trading using $1,000 what? Dollars. But I gave him one coin. One coin. That's what he's trading on a daily basis. But he's making profit on a daily basis. He's trading one coin with 50 margin calls because I gave him the super start small and win big strategy with 50 margin calls, but he's making profit on a daily basis. He's making profits on a daily basis. I just feel sorry to people that don't listen to their leaders. I feel very sorry for you. I feel very sorry for you if you don't listen to your leaders. Trade with margin calls. $100, trade one coin. $200, trade one coin. $300, trade one coin. $500, one coin. $800, one coin with margin calls. $900, one coin. $2,000, one coin. $3,000, two coins. $5,000. That's when you can trade three. You trade three in a day. If one sells, set another one. If all of them sell, then you can set another three in a day. Are we together? So what I know, it is one that some people will learn the easy way, others will learn the hard way. After trading a coin without margin calls and you get stuck in the market for some time, that's when now you will learn that margin calls are more important in trading. Some will learn in the easy way, others will learn in the hard way. That is life. So we go to calculations of the super start small and win big. Remember, you are trading using $100. It starts from $100. And I said you trade one coin using $100. So you are going to use 15% of $100. $100. So when we talk about 15%, a percentage is always on 100. A percentage is always on 100. When we say 15%, we mean 15 divided by 100. Then times your trading capital of $100, which is giving us 0.15 times $100. So the answer is 15. The answer is $15. $15, it is going to become your FFBA. It is going to become your FFBA. What do I mean by FFBA? It is the first buy in amount. It is the initial first buy in amount. It is the first money you are commanding your robot to go with in the market. It is the first money you are commanding your robot to go with in the market. Now, what is the remaining balance? What would be the remaining balance? The remaining balance is $100, which was your trading capital, minus $15 that have gone in the market at first. That have gone in the market at first. Therefore, it is giving us 80. It is giving us 85. Then you get 85 divided by 5. Divided by what? By 5. So this 85, it is the money that we are going to use, or it is the money that we are going to use to allocate for margin calls. It is the money we shall use to allocate for what? For margin calls. Therefore, if it is 85 divided by 5, 5 becomes your second first buy in amount. 5 becomes your second first buy in amount. So if you divide 85 divided by 5, you are getting 17. Therefore, 17 becomes your number of margin calls. 17 becomes your number of margin calls. What do I mean? If you have $100 as your trading capital, you are going to trade one coin. You trade one coin, and in this coin, you are going to first invest $15 in the coin. You are going to let the robot buy the coin using $15 at first. When the robot buys the coin using $15 at first, you are going to adjust, or you are going to change the first buying amount from $15 to $5. To $5 what? To $5. In that, the robot can buy the 17 margin calls using $5 whenever the robot is buying. I repeat the statement. So the calculations apply to different trading capital. The calculations apply to different trading capital. You are trading using $200. I said trade one coin. What is the initial first buying amount? It is going to be 15%. It is 15 divided by 100 times $200, which is your trading capital. So 15 divided by 100, it is giving you 0.115. Then times $200, which is giving us a total of $30. So the $30 become our FFBA. This is the initial first buy-in amount. It is the initial first buy-in amount. Now, what is the remaining balance? The remaining balance is 200, which is your trading capital, minus $30 that have gone in the coin at first, or that have gone in the market at first, which is giving us a total of 170. 100 and what? And $70. Divide this by 5. 5 becomes your second first buying amount. Meaning that the robot, after buying with $30, change from $30, and you put 5. When you divide 170, divide by 5, what do you get? 170 divided by 5, it gives you 34. Therefore, 34 becomes your number of margin calls, or becomes what we call margin call limit. It becomes what we call the margin call limit, or it becomes what we call the number of margin calls. Because the word margin call limit, it means number of margin calls. Number of margin calls, what do we mean? It means the times the market will drop. The times the market will drop. Maybe the market is going to drop 34 times. It drops 34 times. That's why we call them margin calls. Number of margin calls. Number of margin calls. The times the market drops. The times the market drops. That's what we mean by margin call limit, or number of margin calls. That is $200. That is what? $200. Now, let's say you are trading. I'm going to give you a very simple criteria that you can use. I'm going to give you a very simple criteria that you can use. From 100 up to $400. You know, people may ask, why are you dividing by 5? from 100 up to $400, divide by 5. That means 5 becomes your second first buy in amount. This would be 15% over $100, which is $15. $15. Now the remaining balance is 100 minus 15, which is giving us $85. Divide this by 5. This is the 5 I'm talking about. It's the 5 that I'm talking about. So 5 becomes your second first buy in amount. It becomes your second first buy in amount. Now, from $500, and above, you can divide this by 10. Trading, it is a personal decision. So you can, from $500 and above, you can divide it by 10 or 5. If you decide to divide by 10, 10 becomes your second first buy in amount. When you decide to divide by 5, 5 becomes your second first buy in amount. How is it going to be? You are trading using $500. Trade one coin. This is 15%. It is 15 divided by 100 times 500 what? Times $500. Are we together? Then it is going to be 0.15, because 15% or 15 divided by 100, you are getting 0.15 times 500 what? Times $500. So this is giving you $75. $75 becomes your FFBA. It is your initial first buying amount. It is the first money you are commanding your robot to go with in the market. It is the first money you are commanding your robot to go with in the market. So what is the remaining balance? The remaining balance is $500 minus 75. Minus 75 what? Dollars, which is giving us a total of $425. $425. So when you decide to divide this by 10, 10 becomes your second first buy in amount. Meaning that if the robot buys the coin using $75, change from $75 and you put 10 as your second first buy in amount. If you decide to divide, if you decide to divide by 5, 5 becomes your second first buy in amount. Let's say 425 divided by 5. 425 divided by 5, you are getting 85 margin calls. You are getting 85 margin calls. When you decide to divide by 10, 425 divided by 10, it is giving you 42. It is giving you 42 margin calls. It is giving you 42 margin calls. Are we together? Are we together? If we are together, type a 3 in the chat. Type a 3 in the chat. Type a 3 in the chat if we are together. If we are together, type a 3 in the chat. If we are together, type a 3 in the chat. If we are together, type a 3 in the chat. Yes. So as a trader, you should always be flexible. And I told you, strategies change depending on the condition of the market. As I'm teaching you these strategies for trading, as I give them to you every Monday, please, you should be able to adjust these strategies depending on the market conditions. Don't remain in one strategy if the market has changed its movement. Don't remain in one strategy if the market has changed its movement. And how can we see that the market has changed its movement? I told you, we can see the changes in the movement of the market by seeing the performance of BTC or by seeing the performance of Bitcoin. Whenever Bitcoin price goes down, also some other cryptocurrencies, the market is going to go down. Which means that when you see the price of Bitcoin going down, change the strategy. Change the strategy. If you have been using super start small, then change to start small and win big strategy. Are we together? If you see the Bitcoin price going up, or when we are in the bull run, change the strategy if you want to make more profit from the market. So hope we can now calculate. Let's go to the person using $1,000. $1,000, trade one coin. Trade one what? One coin. You are going to use 15%. Trade one what? Trade one coin with $1,000. You are going to use 15% of $1,000, which is 0.15 times 1,000. Which is 0.15 times what? Times 1,000. What do you get? Let's go to the calculator. 0.15 times 1,000. It gives you 150. It gives you 100 and what? And $150. Therefore, $150 becomes our FFBA. It becomes our initial first buying amount. It is the money that we are commanding our robot to go with in the market. It is the first money that we are commanding our robot to go with in the market. I told you, people who are trading without margin calls and you put all your money in the market, what are you trading? What if the market goes down? What are you going to do? Are you seeing how I am calculating these things? I'm telling a person with $1,000 trade one coin. Using your $1,000, first put $150 in the market at first. But someone may come to you and the person tells you, I want to put all my $1,000 in a coin, all of it as first buying amount. My friend, that's why you are a failure in trading. That's why you fail in trading. You are so greedy in the market that you don't control. Now, what would be the remaining balance? The remaining balance is 1,000 minus $150 that have gone in the market at first. We go to the calculator. $1,000 minus 150. The remaining balance is 850. 850, this is 1,000 minus 150, giving us 850. 850, it is the money that we are going to allocate for margin calls. It is money that we are going to allocate for margin calls. 850, it is the money that we are going to allocate for margin calls. Now, what do you do? If 850 is the remaining balance, you can divide this by 10. Divide it by what? By 10. If you divide it by 10, 850, divide it by 10, you are getting 85 margin calls. You are getting 85 what? Margin calls or number of margin calls. You are getting 85 margin calls. Are you seeing? So meaning that every time the robot is going to buy the 85 margin calls, it is going to be putting in $10 because $10 becomes your second first buying amount. So every time the robot is going to buy the 85 margin calls, it is going to be putting in $10, $10, $10, which is 85 times 10, which is giving us $850, which was our remaining balance. So that's why I have told you that $850, it is the money that we are going to allocate for margin calls, in that we can have safety in the market. Are we together? If we are together, type a 4 in the chat. Type a 4 in the chat if we are together. If we are together, type a 4 in the chat. If we are together, now this person is asking, what if the market does not drop? Are you going to get profit of 150? Yes. If the market does not drop, the profit you are going to make, it is $150 that have gone to the market. The robot will only buy the margin calls when the market is dropping down. But if it buys and then the market does not drop, for the robot to continue buying, then it will sell depending on the money that has gone in the market at first. However, when most people hear this, they don't want to trade with margin calls. They want to invest all of their money in the market so that they can get much more profit. But that is so risky in the market that you don't control. You get it? That you don't what? You don't control. Trade with the margin calls. Don't invest all your money once in the market. No. Trade with the margin calls. If we are together, then that is okay. Now, having known about the calculation, how do you get the first buying amount, the initial first buying amount, and the second first buying amount? Now, we want to go practical within our Royal Q robot. How do you save the strategy? How do you save this strategy within your Royal Q application? Open your Royal Q. When you open your Royal Q, come and you click at mine here. Come and you click at mine here, down. When you click at mine, come and you click at my strategy setting. My strategy setting. Under my strategy setting, there is an arrow. There is an arrow pointing on your right. Click on that arrow. Click on that arrow. When you click on that arrow, I have saved very many strategies within my Royal Q. I have saved very many strategies within my Royal Q robot. And if you have not saved any strategy within your Royal Q application, you will find the word add it now here. You will find the word add it now. If you have saved a strategy like me, click on this plus sign here. Click on that plus sign. Tap. When you click on the plus sign, iPhone users, if you are using iPhone, here on risk type, you are going to find the word conservative. Change from conservative by clicking here. Change from conservative by clicking here. You change from conservative and you put the robot in steady mode. You put the robot in steady mode. Tap, then you click sure. Come here on the word remark. You click on this word optional. Name the strategy. Name the strategy. And this goes to all the traders. Whenever you are saving a strategy, save a strategy in line with your trading capital. Save a strategy in line with your trading capital. Let's say this is super, start small, and win big. And win big strategy. Let's say I'm saving the one of $1,000. I'm saving of $1,000. Come here on first buying amount. First buying amount, it means the initial amount of money that you are commanding your robot to go with in the market. You see, the initial amount of money you are commanding your robot to go with. You can command the robot to go with part of your money in the market, but not all of your money. You can command the robot of Royal Q to go with part of your money, part of your money in the market, but not your money. So this is the first buy, the first buying amount. What is the first buying amount of $1,000? It is 15% divided by 100. 15 divided by 100 times $1,000, which is 0.15 times 1,000. The answer is $150. This is our FFBA. It is the initial money we are commanding our robot to go with in the market. Therefore, here on first buying amount, you are going to put $150. Switch off the AI. Switch off the AI margin call. Why are we switching off the AI margin call? We want the robot to continue buying, or we want the robot to buy faster when the market is dropping. We are giving an opportunity to the robot to buy faster when the market is going down. To buy faster when the market is going down. That's why we are switching off the AI margin call. Then you come on margin call limit. I told you margin call limit means the number of margin calls. And how do we calculate the number of margin calls? How do we calculate the number of margin calls for $1,000? For $1,000 what? Dollars. This is 15%, which is 15 divided by 100 times $1,000, which is giving us 0.15. Someone may ask me, where are you getting 0.15? 0.15, it is 15%. If you divide 15 divided by 100, you are getting 0.15 times 1,000 what? Dollars. The answer is $150. $150, it is the initial money we are commanding our robot to go with in the market. What is the remaining balance now? What is the remaining balance now? The remaining balance is very simple. It is $1,000, which is the total of your capital, minus $150 that have gone in the coin at first. And it is giving us the answer of 850. It is giving us an answer of 850. 800 and what? And 50. Divide this by 10, meaning that 10 is our first buying amount. After the robot buying this coin using $150, change from $150 and you put $10. If you divide $850, divide it by 10, it is giving you 85. Therefore, 85 becomes our number of margin calls. 85 becomes our number of margin calls. You who is listening to me and watching, margin call limit, what do we put here? What do we put on margin call limit according to the calculation that I have made? What do we put on margin call limit? Hey, let me see the Murife. People who are not attending. What do we put on margin call limit? What do we put on margin call limit? I know it is raining. Most people, you are at home. Enjoying life, enjoying the bed. You are not attentive. What do we put on margin call limit? Yes. Someone has said $85. So come here on margin call limit and you put 85, put $85. Put 85 what? 85 margin calls. Put 85 margin calls. So I said margin calls, it is the number of times the market is dropping. Number of times the market is what? Is dropping. The more margin calls, the more safety or the more safer you are in the market. Then come here on whole position, take a profit ratio here. Put for me 3.01. Save for me 3.01. What does it mean? Very simple. It means when the robot buys and sells this coin you are trading, it is going to give you a profit of 3%. 3% of what? 3% of the money invested in the coin, plus that money the robot has used to buy the margin calls, plus the money the robot used to buy the what? The margin calls. Then it will add it up, then it will give you 3% when the market rises. When the market rises. Then let's come here on whole position, take a profit call back. Put for me 0.1. 0.1. What are you commanding the robot? What are you telling the robot? You are telling the robot that when the market rises up by 3.01 and it tries to come back down by 0.1, you sell. You sell. So this is a selling line. Because now the market cannot be up forever. Because now the market cannot be up forever, the market moves in a zigzag form. It is up and down every minute and every second. When it rises by 3% and it tries to come or to retrace down a little bit by 0.1, your robot is going to sell. Your robot is going to sell and you make profit. And you make what? You make profit. But the robot of Royal Q, it has the ability to give you more profit than what you set. I repeat the statement. The robot of Royal Q, it has the ability to give you more profit than what you set, depending on the nature of the coin you are trading. If the coin is pumping, let's say you have set the robot to give you a profit of 3%. You have set the robot to give you a profit of 3%. And maybe the market of the coin you are trading, then the market is pumping, is seriously going up, and this coin it is capable of giving you profit more than 3%. The robot will give you more than 3%. How is it possible? Let's say here. Let's say the market rises by 3.01 and then it retraces down, or it tries to come back down to 0.1, which is your take a profit callback, and then it doesn't touch this line. It does not touch what? This line, and the market continues to go up. And when it reaches up here, maybe it is in 10%. It is in 10 what? 10%. And once it reaches 10%, then it drops down by 0.1 and it touches 0.1 line. And it touches 0.1 line in the market when it has retraced. Therefore, the robot is going to sell at 10%. It will sell at 10% instead of selling at 3%. Why? Because when it rises by 3%, it continued to go up and it didn't retrace down to 0.1 line. But when it reached 10%, then it retraced down by 0.1. So the robot is going to sell. The robot will sell at 10%, not at 3%. Not at 3%. You have understood that, type of 5 in the chat. Type of 5 in the chat. Leader Ismail is asking, what are the risks that the trader may face investing all his or her capital without margin calls? One of the risks, staying long in the market. You will stay longer in the market without making money. You will stay longer in the market without making what? Money. And a person who has traded using margin calls and a sub-bin mode real-time settlement. Remember, we are trading under this super start small and win big strategy. You are trading under sub-bin mode real-time settlement, whereby you are going to be able to get profit. You are going to get profit through sub-sales. Sub-sales from the what? From the robot. Even when the market is going down, robot will continue buying and selling, and you receive profits through sub-sales. Are we together? So I'm done with explaining take a profit callback. Then let's go to buy in callback. Here, put for me 0.01. 0.01. Put for me 0.01. What are you telling the robot? What are you telling the robot? After the robot buying the first call, how long will it take for it to buy the second call? How long will it take for it to buy the second call? At what percentage will the robot take to buy the second what? The second call. After buying the first call, how long, at what percentage will it take for it to buy the second call? It will take 0.1%. 0.1 what? Percent. So if it buys the first call and the market drops again by 0.1%, then it will buy the second call. How long will the robot take after buying the second call? How long will it take to buy after buying the first call? How long will the robot take to buy the second call? That is buying callback. That's buying what? Buying callback. So 0.01, the robot will be buying faster. It will be buying faster the margin calls, because you have a buy in callback percentage, which is low. You have a buy in callback percentage, which is low. Then we go to sub position, take a profit callback. Here, put for me 0.01 also. 0.01 also. But this, it works for the 50 call, 60 call, up to infinity. Up to what? Up to infinity. It works 50 call up to infinity. Up to infinity. Now, when you look at distributed take a profit allocation, you are going to realize that the 50 call, 6th call, 7th call, 8th call, 9th call, up to down here to the 5 call, down, they have a take a profit of 1.3%. 1.3%. Now, this, which is sub position take a profit callback, stands for these calls. It stands for these calls. And what does it mean? It means that you are commanding the robot that when the market rises by 1.3, it means that you are commanding the robot that when the market rises by 1.3%, which is the take a profit here, and it tries to come back down by 0.01, sell. 0.01, sell. That's what you are commanding the robot to do on these calls. That's why these calls are sold faster. These calls are sold faster than the first 4. When we are counting, we start from 1. But why is it that here on distributed take a profit allocation, they are starting with 5? Where is 1, 2, 3, and 4? Where is the take a profit? Where is the take a profit of 1, 2, 3, and 4? Where is it? I am explaining that. The first 4 margin calls, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first 4 margin calls are going to be sold at 3%. They are going to be sold at a take a profit of 3.01%, meaning that the robot is going to add up coins bought at the first call, second call, third call, and fourth call. All of them are going to be sold at a take a profit of 3%. All of them are going to be sold at a take a profit of 3%. All of them are going to be sold at a take a profit of 3%. Now, the 50th call, the 50th call, the 60th call, up to this call, they are going to be sold at 1.3%. Now, when you trade under sub-bin mode real-time settlement, when you trade under sub-bin mode real-time settlement, the first 4 margin calls are going to be sold all together. But these margin calls are sold independently. They are sold independently. These margin calls, they are sold independently, and they have a take a profit of 1.3%, meaning that these calls will come out from the market faster than the first 4. Why? The first 4 margin calls are sold at 3%, but these ones are sold at 1.3. 3%, 3%, and 1.3. Which one is higher? 3% and 1.3. Which is higher? 3% and 1.3. Which is higher? 3% and 1.3. Which is higher? 3% and 1.3, which is higher. Meaning that if 3% is the one which is higher, these other calls, they sell faster. That's why you'll be able to receive what we call sub-sales. You will be able to receive what we call sub-sales from the market if you trade under sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Then it come to strategy period. Strategy period. Change it from cycle and you put one shot. As a trader, you should understand that it is very risky to overtrade. Overtrading, what do I mean? I mean trading the same coin, the same type of coin several times. Trading the same type of coin several times. It is very risky in the market. Why? It is because these coins change their trend or they change their movement. So always trade in one shot. When you trade in one shot, what are you commanding the robot? What are you telling the robot? You are telling the robot that when you buy this coin and it rises, please sell. When you sell, cancel the trade automatically. The trade is cancelled automatically. And then the robot will give you the profit plus the capital it used in that what? In that coin. So that you can go and select another coin which is performing better in the market. Huh? Come to margin configuration. Come to margin configuration. We have this side of margin call drop. It is called margin call drop. Margin call drop, it means a percentage. It is a percentage at which the market will drop. It is a percentage at which the market will drop. Margin call limit is the number of times the market will drop. Margin call limit, it is the number of times the market will drop. While margin call drop, it is a percentage at which the market drops. It is a percentage at which the market drops. There are two words that I need you to get a difference of. We have margin call limit. Margin call limit, it is the number of times the market will drop. While margin call drop, it is a percentage at which the market drops. So when you come to this side, the first call is 0.2, 0.2. The first call is 0.2. The second call is 0.3. The third call is 0.4. The rest up to down as 0.5. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, up to down 0.5, 0.5, up to the last call. Up to the last call. Up to the last what? Up to the last call. 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, up to the last call. So I should suggest that you should always get time to save your strategies. After learning from here, get time and you save the what? The strategies within your RoyalQ application. So when you save them, it makes trading more sweet. It makes trading more sweet, and it makes trading very easy. It makes trading more sweet, and it makes trading very easy for you whenever you are given a signal for you to trade. Whenever you are given a signal, because you already saved each and everything within your queue, you just apply a saved strategy within your queue, and then you go. Say 0.5, 0.5 throughout. See, throughout. I'm trying to do it so that you know some people are very funny. In life, we have people who are very funny. Someone may tell you, you are telling us 0.5, but we don't see you changing to 0.5. What is wrong? You see, I'm going to 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. Now, we are going to add up. 0.5, we have done it there. Look at 0.5. 0.5 times 85 times. 85 times. It means that even when this coin has dropped by 42%, even when the coin has dropped by 42%, you are going to remain in the game. You are going to be making profit, even when this coin has dropped by negative 42%. You are going to remain in the game. You are going to remain making profit, even when the coin drops by 42%. Hey, that is the beauty of margin calls. That is the beauty what? For margin calls. Then come on multiple buying ratio. Here, multiple means multiplication. Then there is a word buy. Multiple buy. It means the robot is multiplying as it is buying. So here put one time. One time, one time, one time, one time, and then one time, one time, one time, throughout, up to down here, up to down here. Then you click on sure. After clicking on sure, come and you click on save. You are saving the strategy within your queue. Save. Are we together? So the strategy is here. Super start small and win big. $1,000. Super start small and win big strategy with $1,000. You get away from there. You get away from there. Now, if you are given a signal, let's say you are given a signal. Let me look for. Let me look for a signal here, for example. For example, what? If you are given this kind of signal, for new people, this is a signal. It is a trading signal. This is how a signal looks like. If you are given this kind of signal here, what you need from this signal, there are two things. I don't know what happens when you put 0.5 on multiple. That means the robot is putting half of your money. So you may also delay in the market with the person who has used. Like you trade is futures. It can trade futures, at the same time it can trade spot. Hey, so when you are given this signal, this kind of signal here, what you need from the signal, It is the name of the trading pair. Name of the trading pair given to you to trade, then plus the preset. Preset, it is a trigger price. It is a price you want your robot to start buying this coin. Therefore, preset price, it is always slightly lower than the current price. We want the robot to start buying the coin when the market drops a little bit down from the current price. That's why you are given preset. I repeat the statement. Preset is a trigger price. It is a price you want your robot to start buying the coin. And preset is always slightly lower than the current. It is slightly lower than the current price. Are we together? It is slightly lower than the current price. So that's what we call preset. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. As we continue, So from this signal, you don't need the drop. You don't need the drop. You don't need the take a profit callback. You don't need it. At the same time, you don't need this. You don't need the TP, because this TP, it is the one you saved by 3.01. So you don't need it. This one, TP callback, it is the one you saved by 0.1. This drop, it is the one where we have put 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, then 0.5. That is the drop. Because this word drop in the signal, it means margin call drop. Now, since you have already saved your strategy, you have already saved your strategy within your Royal Q application, you don't need this. And you don't need this. You only need the name of a trading pair plus the preset. Open your Royal Q account. Open your Royal Q account. Come here on the search bar. Come here on the search bar. Then click on all. Click on all. Come and search the coin from here or a trading pair. Check it from there. It is called PROS. PROS stroke USDT. That means we are trading in a USDT market. In a USDT market. So there are 4 markets that you can trade in. You can trade in a Bitcoin market. We have Bitcoin pairs. You can trade in Ethereum market. We have Ethereum pairs. Then you can trade in USDC market. So this is click anywhere on the coin. Then click on I understand. Click on I understand. Come down here and you click on create. Then come here and you click on create again. Very easy to use. User friendly. No what was soma. Come and you click on trade setting. Then come here and choose a strategy. Are you seeing here? Look very carefully. Look very carefully. You are seeing here there is 17 margin calls. Here is 0.3, 0.1, 0.01. Then if I choose a strategy, come here. Some people, you may not identify that the strategy has gone in. Come on margin configuration. When you see margin configuration, we are having 17 margin calls. 17 what? Margin calls. But when I click on choose a strategy, when I click on choose a strategy, we are choosing the strategy we have just saved. You click there. This is the strategy we have just what? We have just saved. Click on the strategy anywhere. Click on the strategy anywhere. Click on the strategy anywhere. Are you seeing that the number of margin calls has changed to 85? Then come and choose, select the mode, strategy mode. Put it under sub-bin mode, real-time settlement. Here, real-time settlement. Then come and change the first buy in amount. It is 150. That is there. Then come and save. Click on save. Are you seeing what is changing? What is changing? Do you see what is changing? Choose a strategy. Change to sub-bin mode real-time settlement. And then change the first buy in amount. Those are the three things that change. Then after there, come and you click on save. Click on save, then click on sure. When you click on sure, enter the preset price here. If you have traded this coin and you have a preset price which is already, and you have a preset price which is already in, and it is stuck there, just click there and you put a 0 here. Put a 0. Put a 0 and you click sure. The preset price will move away. It will move away. Then you come and enter the preset price given. This is the preset price given. It is 0.4511. You enter it here. 0.4511. After, you click on sure. Click on sure, then you click on activate. You click on activate and you click on create. You click on what? You click on create. I had bought the coin. Imagine when I even don't want to buy the what? The coin. So you click on create. After clicking on create, wait for the robot to buy the coin. Wait for the robot to buy the what? To buy the coin. If it buys the coin, come back to trade setting. Immediately come back to trade setting. Immediately come back to trade what? To trade setting. Change your first buy in amount from 150 and you change it to $10. Why? Because we want the robot to buy the 85 margin calls using 10 what? Using $10. Here, there is a word called multiple buying ratio. Multiple. Multiple means multiplication. Whenever the robot is buying, it is multiplying your money whenever the market is dropping. Here you are telling the robot that when the market drops by 0.2, I want you to buy one time, which is going to be 1 times 10. If it drops by 0.3, I want you to buy one time, which is 1 times 10. Where is this 10 coming from? 10 is the second first buy. It is the second first buy in amount. The $10. It is the second first buy. It is the second first buy in amount. Are we together? So the robot is buying 85 times. It is buying 85 what? Times. But each time the robot is buying, it is adding in $10. $10. $10. That is 85 times 10, which is giving us 850. 850 plus $150 that went in the market at first, that is equivalent to $1,000. Which was your trading capital? Hey, capital management, very important when you are trading. Capital management, it is very important when you are trading. Capital allocation, very important. I don't know if someone is understanding the point. I don't know if you are getting the point. If you have understood, type a 5 in the chat. Type a 5 in the chat. Hey. How do you know that the robot has bought? Type a 5 in the chat if you are understanding. Hey. Now you go and tell people, you know, trading is very difficult. You know, those things are very difficult. You know, trading is very difficult. You cannot make money in trading. You don't know. Capital management is very important. You see, one of the things that are going to help you to be a good trader, discipline, very important. Check it. Capital management, very important. Capital management, very important. As I have calculated the capital for you. Have you seen now how a person using $1,000, how they can trade? You have 85 margin calls, and 85 margin calls, they cater for 40% in case the coin drops by 40%. You are still in the market. Even when the coin drops by 40%, you are still in the market, seriously making profit. Under sub-bin mode real-time settlement, the robot is buying as it is selling. It is buying as it is selling. You are making profit. You are very safe, even when the coin you are trading drops 40% or 42%. Ah. How do I know that the robot has finished to buy the first call? Look at here. The robot has bought this coin. Can you imagine? Me, I don't want to trade this coin. And these things of training, you even enter coins that you don't want. These things of training, you even enter coins that you don't want. But even the coin is in profit. I don't want that coin to trade this coin as per now. I'm training. I'm training. Seriously, look at this thing. Seriously. Yeah? The coin is even in profit. As I was talking, I'm trying to put in. Now it is giving me profit. I don't want to trade the coin. I don't want to trade it. Okay, we have been looking at this signal. This kind of what? This kind of signal here. Now we want to look at another kind of signal. Another kind of what? Another kind of signal, which is this. This is a current price signal. This is a current what? A current price signal. They are telling you trade at current price, meaning that buy at that exact price in the market. Buy at that exact price in the what? In the market. When you are given this signal, you don't need all of this. All of this, you don't need them. Plus this. This one is X and this one is X. You don't need it. You just need the name of the coin plus the current what? Buy at current price thing. The same thing you do. Open your royal queue. Open your what? Open your royal queue. When you open your royal queue account, click on this search bar. Click on the search bar. Then come and you click at all. You click at it at all. When you click at all, search for the name. Search for the name of the coin. What is the secret for more gains when you are choosing a coin? What is the secret? You want me to tell you my secret? My secret. If you want my secret, come and you join the business. Every master with his own technique. Hey, come and you click on search. Then you search for the coin is called Alpha. Alpha. It is here. The coin is here. The coin is here. Click anywhere on the coin. And then you come and you click on I understand. Come and you click on create again. Then you come down here and you click on create. So come to trade setting. Come to trade what? To trade setting. The same thing. Choose a strategy. Choose what? A strategy. That is it. The superstart small and win big. Click anywhere on the strategy, anywhere. The settings are going to enter in. Change the mode you are trading in to sub-bin mode real-time settlement. To sub-bin mode real-time what? Settlement. Then you come and change the first buy-in amount. The first buy-in amount is $150. Then click on save. Click on save. After clicking on save, click on sure. Then you come and you click on activate. Signals with current price. Signals with current price don't require preset. Signals with current price don't require preset. That means on preset, you don't put anything. After putting in your saved settings, come and you click on activate. Click on activate and you click on create. Immediately when you click on create, immediately when you click on create, when you click on create, come down here to trade setting. You will see when the robot has bought from here. Position amount. Position amount, it means the money invested. It means the money invested in the coin. It means the money invested in what? In a coin. Then run immediately, run to trade setting. Change from 150 and you put $10. So that the robot can buy these 85 margin calls using $10. After putting 10, straight away come and save. Come and you click on save and you click on sure, then you move away. You move away from the trade. The robot will take control. The robot will take control. All right. All right, coach. Why is it that I can change the first buying amount from higher to lower price? It refuses to buy. Hey. Coach, why is it when I change buying price from higher to lower price, it refuses to buy? You know, you people, when I'm teaching you, don't listen. I said when you are trading using the super start small and win big strategy, Your AI should be off. AI margin call should be off. One of the reasons as to why the robot does not buy is so quick or immediately, it is when the AI margin call is on. And another reason, yes, you may be changing the price from higher to low, but when you don't have capital on Binance for the robot to continue buying, when your capital is insufficient for the robot to continue, buying, that is also another reason. So are you sure you allocated your capital very well? Are you sure when you go to the calculations, how you calculated your capital, did you calculate it very well? I know people, you did a lot of mistakes at first because you don't want to come in the training. That's why I tell you, Frank, I tell you very openly, if you don't want to come to the training, giving the business one hour or 2 hours for you to learn, don't waste your money bringing it and then you start crying for us. As the business is not working for me, this is not working for me. Why don't you give in some time to learn? We are always chasing students. We chase students. Teachers, we are always here teaching, but we always chase students to come and learn. Hey, is it normal for the robot to keep buying margin calls for 3 days? It is very normal. You should even celebrate. You should even celebrate. Why is it normal? Because the market is dropping, the robot is seeing an opportunity of buying more because the market is what? The market is dropping. So you should be celebrating because you are collecting coins at a very cheaper price. You are collecting very many coins at a cheaper what? At a cheaper price. So you should be celebrating right now. Because your robot is buying whenever the market is dropping. Are we together? And also, you are saying that is it normal for the robot buying without selling for 3 days? Which mode are you trading in? Which mode are you trading in? Are you under sub-bin mode or you are under sub-bin mode real-time settlement? Because I told you, under sub-bin mode, the robot will buy and sell, but it will not give you profit. The profit will be returned back in the market for the robot to buy more of that coin. And when you trade under sub-bin mode real-time settlement, the robot is giving you profit. Whenever it buys and sells, it gives you profit. Are we together? Which mode are you trading in? Now I'm seeing someone who wants to go and change a strategy. Because now that I've talked about this, someone wants to go into their account and you start, in Luganda kubinyogotora, you start changing each and everything because you have heard me teaching about this. My friend, before you change anything, wait for that coin to deliver or to be sold by the robot, then you can change the strategy to another strategy. What was your capital? What was your capital? Tell me your capital and how you calculated it. What was your capital? You are telling me, coach, please, I set a trade using $150 as my first buying amount with 30 margin calls. After the robot buys amount, what was your capital? What was your capital? Tell me what was your capital? What was your capital? what was your capital you were using on Binance? Hmm? Which mode would you consider, coach? Hey, if you want to make a profit, on a daily basis, even when the market is dropping, sub-bin mode, real-time settlement, would be the best mode to be trading in. If you want to make a profit, if your aim is to make a profit on a daily basis, even when the market is dropping, sub-bin mode would be the best mode to trade in. Hey, thank you very much. Mr. Kat is saying, Leader Chris, many thanks for the excellent training session. You are a great and very patient teacher. So, coach, God bless you. Really good for your time and all sacrifices. Yay. So I want people to understand my capital is $400. Now, how can a person trading with $400 start with $150 as your first buying amount, depending on our strategies? That means it was 409 minus 150. 409 minus 150. You get it? Let's see. 409 minus 150, which is giving us a total of 259. 259 divided by 5. Divided by 5. What strategy did you use to trade? Because you are telling me you are trading with 30 margin calls. And me, according to my calculations, depending on your money, it is giving me 51 margin calls. 51 margin calls. And you are telling me you are trading with 30 margin calls. Are you getting the point? This is 15%. 15%, which is it is 0.15 times 400. 0.15 times 400. 0.15 times $400. It is giving us $40 as your first buying amount. Now, $40, 400 minus $40. 400 minus 40, $40. Let me calculate for you. This is 400 minus $40, which is giving us 300. 360. Then 360. Depending to the strategy that I'm teaching, 360 divided by 5. It is giving you 72 margin calls. 72 margin calls. Electrify your mistakes. Electrify your mistakes. That's why I tell you people, you should have a trading journal. Should have a trading what? A trading journal. How many of you here that have a trading journal? When you have a trading journal, how many of you here and you have a trading journal? You have a trading what? A trading journal. You have a book where you record your trades, the trades that you have win or the trades that you have won, And then those trades that are still in the market. If you win a trade, look at how the settings you used. The settings you used, how much capital did you use as your first buying amount? Then if you are stuck in a trade, look at the settings you have used and how did you enter the trade so that you can revise and then have a trading journey. Friends, what is here? Hey, you are making profit. Big Jim. Big Jim, there is no, you shouldn't worry. You shouldn't worry. As long as you are making profit. As long as you're making what? As long as you're making profit. Are we together? So today's morning, allow me to stop from here. Thank you very much. Thank you for loving us. Thank you for trusting in Royal Q and getting started. And getting what? Getting started. So together, we shall all succeed using Royal Q as a vehicle to success. See you at the top because the bottom is congested. We love you all. Thank you for representing the crypto ambassadors wherever you are. We love you all.